Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Benson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
In motion, see how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Gators will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep to the left. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well, good coverage.
Looking for a crease. It's Whittington. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Wide open spaces. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run it. It's Whittington. There he goes. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great game. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Moore will throw. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Jackson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's ball. Now the toss. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Coming some fresh air. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he pumps it up inside the 20. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Makes the grab. It's Sturdivant. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Using his legs, it's ball. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore will throw. Finds a spot in the middle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected.
It's a running room. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got the first down and plenty more, and now set up with a first and goal.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. He's looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught on the outside, it's Moore. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snagged in the middle. It's Abrams. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's ball. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Got a little space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the Gators get enough for the first down.
This is an offense that prides itself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Looking downfield on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Rides the back and leads it. The Gators get enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of...
Turning on the Jets. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You can tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on fourth down. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
Using his legs, it's Daniels. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
It's a seam wide open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Snap it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Benson. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, it's just a throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it as a +42.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back, because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere. But you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Gator! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Moore to the air. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 28 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Daniels. Passes takes him still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let in a little too much.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust?
Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gator! Great job by the back on the option.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. He's taking the deep shot. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, he's loose. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice lap.
Wide open spaces. Still on his feet. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game